Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to another spirit message and tip. And so this is on the heels of all the readings of late, and this literally woke me up. So these are the cards that we've been getting in readings lately, and the spirit message tip was reaction is distraction, listen and trust guidance and higher knowing. So just remember, reaction is distraction. And before I even got the rest of the spirit message tip, which I'll put in the description box, I rolled over, it literally woke me up, and I just kept on hearing reaction is distraction. Just remember, reaction is distraction. So in the moment, all you have to remember are those words, reaction is distraction, and it will bring you right back to the whole full message tip that I'm about to share with you. So I found this to be brilliant. It literally woke me up, and you might be finding too that you're getting a lot of direct spirit messages, downloads, aha moments, knowing, because things are dying down at the end of the year. First of all, lots coming through to prep you for the new year, and also in the quiet, things are slowing down. We're a little bit more open, less distracted, and so a lot more is coming through at this time, and you're going to find you're going to be getting almost like a spiritual education in the background. And so like I do here on the channel, like literally email yourself what comes through, even if it's a few words. You can always elaborate on it later. If you're getting a download because you think you're going to remember it, but you probably won't, because then life is busy. We're bombarded 24/7. So literally write a note or email yourself what you get, because it's definitely prep. It's higher knowledge, wisdom, right? It's literally divine guidance to follow, to use and apply in your life. So let me share you, I'm going to share with you this spirit message tip, but just on a side note, you're getting a lot directly. And I'm also being pushed to share a hell of a lot more on this channel, like more freely. A lot of the time I would hold back with what I got because I felt, oh gosh, people can construe it this way or that way, or you could pick it apart and take it this way or that way. But the intention is to be passing along higher wisdom and knowledge and some kind of brilliancy that if I find it's helpful for me, I'm passing along just in case it's helpful for another. And I'm going to lean back into that vein. I'm just going to more freely share, and people can use it or not, right? And so I'm going to let go of that a little bit more. All right, so this one literally woke me up. So reaction is distraction, listen and trust guidance and higher knowing. And higher knowing has been so key in December. The knowledge, the know-how, the higher knowing. So reaction is distraction, listen and trust guidance and higher knowing. This is the spirit message tip. I'm going to put it all down word for word in the description box, how it came out, like I do for all my messages and tips. But reaction is distraction. This woke me up literally. It made me think and set me straight and know and trust the guidance and higher knowing. Yes, my reaction was a distraction, pure and simple as that. And with that acceptance and almost seeing it from that perspective, it falls away and clears the next step to do. Amazing. What is more amazing is this is just an example of what you will get along the way to listen and trust above your reaction in the moment of whatever you're facing. And that is the key. You understand now your reaction and reactions are actually coming from one level. And what you want to do, you want to be inspired from another level. So you pause if you are reacting. There's a part of you that knows you are just being reactionary now. It's almost like the smaller, dumber part of you that doesn't know any better in the moment. But then you remember you do actually know better. And then you remember that reaction doesn't even really create any better for you. And then you start feeling this reaction doesn't even feel good to you to have right now, right? You don't want this reaction anymore, and you certainly don't want to create from it. Listen and trust the guidance you get, even the one that throws you off just reacting. It will set you straight. It will bring you back. Just remember, reaction is distraction. I have goosebumps. Reaction is distraction. Come back to you and create. Come back to knowing better. Come back to you and create from here. From here. Now take action. Is that amazing? And so I read this back several times. It makes perfect sense. And once you get this is why I always move on to the next spirit message tip, because there's always more. It's like once you have this in your back pocket, you will never forget it. You will always pull it up, and it's like on to the next. This is like a divine spiritual education. that I feel, right? So I'm giving credit to it to pass it along on the channel. I always want to remember it. If it's useful for you, great. If not, leave it alone. But reaction is distraction. Listen and trust guidance and higher knowing. And I found this so freaking amazing. So again, I just want to say, this is going to make you understand your reaction and reactions. You're actually going to notice when you're just reacting. And the moment that you do that, you pause and you realize you don't want to create from that space. It's almost like, okay, you're having a reaction, but now pause and create from another level, right? You're reacting on one level and then you want to actually create from another level. So, and take action from that other level. So remember that reaction doesn't even really create better for you, right? From that place. So they're bringing you back to the place that is ideal to create and have action on. So I just want to read this one more time because I want to leave it with the actual message. Reaction and distraction. Reaction is distraction. Reaction is distraction. Listen and trust guidance and higher knowing. It's pure and simple as that. And with that acceptance and almost seeing it from that perspective, it falls away and clears the next step to do. It's amazing. What's more amazing is that this is just an example of what you will get along the way to listen and trust above your reaction in the moment of whatever you're facing. You understand now that your reaction and reactions are actually coming from one level, and what you want to do, you want to be inspired from another level. So you pause if you're reacting. There's a part of you that knows you're just being reactionary now. It's almost like the smaller, dumber part of you that doesn't know any better in the moment. But then you remember you do actually know better. And then you remember that reaction doesn't even really create any better for you. And then you start feeling this reaction doesn't even feel good to you to have right now. You don't want this reaction anymore. And you certainly don't want to create from it. So listen and trust the guidance you get. Even the one that throws you off just reacting, it will set you straight. It will bring you back. Just remember, reaction is distraction. Reaction is distraction. Come back to you and create. Come back to knowing better. Come back to you and create from here, from here. Now take action. Do you hear the honks? It's like, now go forward. So a lot of times we're reacting to something, but yes, take note of that. Absolutely. You have every right to react, but then pull back. You want to trust your guidance and then create from another level. You don't want to create from the reaction. The reaction, it's like you feel it, you know it, you get that perspective. Don't sit and be all reactionary. It's now, what are you going to do from it? Be inspired and create from another level now. And then you listen to the guidance. You're going to be guided on what to do in that moment and follow the guidance, not the reaction. You're creating from a different level. You're not creating from the level that is having you react. It's just really, really amazing. So when you do this in the moment, I know these are just words, but when you actually live it, it is freaking amazing. And what is so amazing about Spirit is I rolled over. Usually I get these first thing in the morning when I'm barely awake. I roll over, I email myself. And, later I'm like, okay, I'll do a video on this later. But in that in-between time, an instant happened, got me all in my reactions, and I got out of my reactions. It was like live time. It was like a live experiment of this that had me cackling in the private. It got me out of the reaction so much sooner. Like someone was pushing my every buttons. I could have been reaction. I could have, in the old days, which would probably be yesterday, I would have been in my feelings triggered about this for like an hour. It gets me a lot to work out the feelings and the emotions. It was in 5 seconds. It was like, oh my God, this is happening in real time. Oh my God, she's having me react. Oh my God, I can, just say this and move on. Like create the next moment from a different level. Yes, I reacted. I'm not denying she's pushing my buttons and having me react, but I'm not now going to spin for the next 10 minutes on this. It's like, I realize I'm reacting. I pull back. What do I want to create in the next moment? There's my power. I step into it and created something else. And instead of being in my feelings, I'm now doing this video. And I was cackling when I was setting up the equipment because I was like, wow, I literally just saw this work in live time. Like I already knew this would work when you get something like Spirit Message Tip. I already knew it would work. But this was, oh my gosh, this freaking works. So yeah, reaction is distraction, and you'll be guided on what to do. Like, what's the clearer, better choice, decision? It's coming from a higher knowing and a higher inspiration. You're actually creating your next moment from another level, And so I'm going to start applying this whenever I catch myself, almost like you know, when you're in a car and you're going down the wrong road, so you'll like stomp on the brakes. Reaction is distraction. And it's like, yes, you reacted, but it's like stop, break, and now create your next moment from a higher level, your higher knowing. Listen to the guidance and the higher knowing that will come in when you pause for a second. It's almost like allow the brilliance to enter. Allow the brilliance to enter. It's really freaking amazing. I could go on and on, but I do want to stop it here because it's very on point, on purpose. It's very simple, to the point, like all my spirit messages and tips. It's like so to the point. So just so you remember, you can even put it even more down. Reaction is distraction. So if somebody pushes your button or you're reacting by something, it's like realize in the moment, a higher knowing part of you knows reaction is distraction. So what are you going to create in the next moment instead of just further reacting? And I find this so powerful because if you didn't see the readings and all the messages going into 2026, we're getting a lot of guidance about holding on to our power. And you start realizing there's so many different facets to that. Like you don't even understand, almost like a leaky bowl where your holes are. And the world is constructed that way so that you feel very disempowered. And it's almost like they're caulking up the holes. I hate that word, but that's the visual of all the guidance that you could be getting at this time. Like where there was a hole in your life where you might have been dwindling your power out or something, or where it was just taking your focus and your energy and all of that, you're getting a lot of guidance of like how to hold your light, how to hold your power, how to feel more empowered, just no matter what's going on in the physical. It's almost like you're getting this real divine spiritual education. Now, so going back to, yes, I'm sharing this spirit message tip. Yes, oh yeah, I find it so brilliant. But what I'm saying is in your moments, you're going to get these moments of brilliance, and it is for you to receive them, run on them, apply them, and absolutely listen. Like they said, reaction is distraction. Listen and trust guidance and higher knowing. Listen and trust guidance and higher knowing. So whenever that, lean more into that, because there is a smaller, dumber part of us. But if you realize there is a smaller, dumber part of you and you can make the shift and listen and trust the guidance and higher knowing, you're already shifting into a different level to create from and to go by and to run on. And that's what they meant by remain clear of negativity so you can receive this. You will be guided on what to do. You are being divinely moved right now, and listen to the divine guidance now. Yep. Loud and clear above it all. I wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.